like mama's homemade dress. Mama's banquet wasn't big enough. And me, I'm standing by the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes. Heading for the East Coast, Lord knows I paid some dues. Get them through. Tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. Kept her out of a jam, I guess, but they used a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Split up on the docks that night, both agreeing it was best. She turned around and looked at me as I was walking away. Heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. Well, I had a job in the great North Woods. I was working as a cook for a spell. I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, where my lucky was to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. But all the while I was alone, my past was close behind. Seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind. Love just grew. Tangled up in blue. She was working in a topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. I just kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. Later on, when the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She's standing there, and back at my chest she said, "Tell me, don't I know your name?" Well, I muttered something underneath my breath, and she studied the lines of my face. Must have been a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoe. Tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello, she said, you look like a silent type. She opened up a book of poems and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 15th century. And every one of those words rhymed true, and it glowed like burning coal, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul. From me to you, tangled up in blue. I lived with him on Montague Street in a basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night and revolution in the air. He started into dealing with slaves, and something inside of her died. She had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. And when finally the bottom fell out, well, I became withdrawn. Only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Tangled up in blue. So now I'm going back again. I got to get to her somehow. Oh, all the people we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. I don't know how it all got started. I don't know what they do with their lives. Me, I'm still on the road, in for another joy. Always didn't feel the same, we just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue.